Let's talk a little bit about social trends then, and that's a good segue, because I guess people coming from different backgrounds or of different generations might have different social trends. But we're seeing remote working, unlimited holidays, people working from home. I noticed that Japan are now seem to be going to a 4-day week, which I'm very keen to do.
Shall we move?
I think we could all go to Japan. But Darren, what about you? Do you see anything impactful around either those types of workforces or their social norms that come with them that you're having to respond to?
Absolutely. So, I'll avoid the word millennials for a minute.
It's banned henceforth.
Being a millennial is a state of mind anyway. So, I think it's the mega trends that interest me. So obviously one of the mega trends is technology, which we're all seeing and we're all involved with. So day to day, as people have said, the rise of data-driven solutions, artificial intelligence, that's going to be like fundamental change to the industry I work in and lots of industries. But the other mega trend is climate change, which I think is really going to impact us all. So the people that we're seeing coming into our industry, because we're an industry, we're civil engineering, we're there to look after, it sounds a bit grand, but sort of the fabric of society, the infrastructure that we all run on. And the people that come into our industry are absolutely driven by making a difference. So I think we're going to see increasingly people coming into our organisation, and we're already there, that are focused on that sort of triple bottom line, social, environmental and economic benefit.
How are you seeing those two, if I can use your term, megatrends, converge between that pressure on climate change, that trend is coming into your organisation, and then what you're having to do with technology to answer that trend? What are you seeing in the relationship there?
So you're right, they're absolutely connected. So I read a fact or stat the other day that in the next decade, 20% of carbon will be due to sort of IT-based solutions, IoT and those sort of things. Yeah, massive. But technology is part of the solution. Absolutely part of the solution. We are involved in infrastructure schemes, so water, rail, road, and the rise of data-driven solutions for that is phenomenal. We see that we can drive massive additional value out of those infrastructure assets. So, if you can get that extra value, it means you don't have to build new bits, although you do obviously still need to build new bits at times. So I think that's what attracts people to our organisation. It's the ability to improve the outcomes for people that use it. And going back to, I think what was the question was, as leaders of our businesses, we need to be aware of that, and we need to create an environment where those sort of people can thrive and absolutely deliver their best.
I think they're complementary. So technology is the thing that joins it all up, and that's what we have to do. In Johnson Matthey globally, to provide the systems and the applications that not just move the data around, but enable people to interact, collaboratively. But that's the thing that does it technologically. But you're right, it's the purpose of the organisation that joins it up, if you like, emotionally and intellectually. So the purpose of Johnson Matthey is to make the world a cleaner and healthier place today and future generations by a third of the world's catalytic converters, battery materials. We manufacture anti-cancer drugs and components for them. So that's the mission. So I think if you can join up the technology with the purpose, then you're actually starting to build a corporation for the future, which is motivated and uses technology and is, as you said, very aware that actually, consuming IT has an impact on the environment. And we've got an infrastructure program going on at the moment, one of whose KPIs that we track is reducing emissions. And we measure that monthly as part of our commitment, because you're right, actually, the more you invest, the more you manage your technology, the less emitting it is.
Very good.
Yeah, I was just going to, it's really interesting because we obviously deal with such a range of different customers, but it's something that's become more and more on the agenda, environmental change, and what are we doing? And typically as Tata Group, of course, we have Tata Chemicals, we have Jaguar Land Rover, more natively focused on how you reduce your carbon footprint. But we were sitting with a major airline, of course, who were also interested in reducing it, and they were asking us, what are we doing? Because of the byproduct of everything moving to cloud, of course, is you've got larger data centers that are producing more emissions as well. So it's coming full circle.
Yep.
And I don't think it's an option anymore. I think it has to be a core part of your strategy. And it's certainly something that, from an IT perspective, we're looking to get in front of. We don't have all the answers yet, but building that carefully and considerately to ensure that you're doing it in complying with various things, and actually going above compliance to do it will be important. And actually, as an employer, I think being able to comfortably state that you are doing this is going to be attractive to the best employees, because they will demand it.